Insanity. This is just insane. The call for crypto couldn't be more clear, and it seems thankfully that the crypto bull run is about to be reignited. But firstly, here from Cyprus, JP Chase, one of America's largest banks, has paid $38,995,000,000, basically $39 billion in fines for banking, securities and additional violations as new SEC enforcement actions kick in. This is beyond comical. Remember a few months back when the CEO Jamie Dimon stated the only true use case for crypto is criminals, drug traffickers, money laundering and tax avoidance, yet his company has been fined an unprecedented amount of money in the last 23 years for the exact same crimes he claims crypto is used for and its only use case. Now, that is not to say that crypto doesn't have this problem, but evidently fiat currency and the banking cartel are way worse than the crypto bad actors. And the inflation and debt crisis caused by the Fed has gone so far out of control. JP Chase once again and Bank of America suffer $4.5 billion in losses as unrecoverable debt soars. So it begins. The devaluation of the US dollar is imminent, and a return to valuable assets is just a matter of time, where XRP will be the bridge asset for CBDCs worldwide. And as we can see from the Coin Bureau, one of the biggest crypto content creators right now, Tether, has just minted 1 billion USDT. More USDT is being deployed therefore, and the last time this happened, Bitcoin hit a new all-time high of $73,000. So speculation is rising of another Bitcoin and crypto rally, the start potentially of the biggest bull run yet. And we are in a very privileged, unique position, us early investors. And Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse confirms that this is the first time ever in history that retail, people like you and me, have beat the institutions to the gun. Listen closely.
The thing that's very different, and I've been out in Silicon Valley for about 20 years, the thing that's very different about what's happening now versus the dot-com bubble is the dot-com bubble, it was the institutional investors who were in, and then retail came on top and priced things up. The exact opposite has happened here. You have retail and kind of speculative interest already in the market, and now you have institutional money starting to come in.
This is big news, and that is precisely why the institutions need to allocate as much crypto capital as possible and as quietly as possible so they do not get left behind. They just don't want you to know about this. Notice, as I state that, in this interview with major Ripple partner Citibank, how they are talking about moving to blockchain technology, moving beyond just messaging to the true value being in the network. The last time we heard something like this was from Glenn Hutchins, a man, someone who has worked under former President Bill Clinton, and he spoke in this interview about Ripple's value, its true value being in its protocol. So evidently, Citi are in agreement that we need to evolve to this new monetary system, that we need Ripple and XRP. Listen closely.
Bank in your bank, and between my bank and the central bank to conduct the settlement, because your bank will only accept the incremental $100 of liabilities if it receives a matching asset at the central bank. So essentially, in today's paradigm, we're updating three separate balance sheets by messaging. So that's the predominant paradigm that we live in today, is the messaging paradigm. The dichotomy is that when blockchains were invented, it created a different mechanism for value transfer. Because the real difference between blockchains and the traditional financial system is that in the blockchains, the value is in the network. And in today's world, there's no value in the messaging network. There's no value in SWIFT. There's no value in Visa or in MasterCard or in the messaging systems. So when people talk about the potential of tokenization, what we're really investigating, and this is something I hope we can go into in more depth, is can we take aspects of that shared ledger tokenization thesis and use it to upgrade the world of balance sheets?